run the fuck out of those leaks, bro. Hell yeah.
Every time someone tells me that they read leaks, I feel my uncle who has like a gambling addiction.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Because I used to read JJK leaks too, and like every week you're always like, this time I'm gonna wait till the chapter comes out, and then it hits Thursday, and the moment they drop, you start getting the itch.
Yep.
Like, I gotta know what happens.
Should we switch it up this week? Should we do Bachi? Nah, we'll do Bachi second. I need to.
You're gonna do Bachi second. I'm gonna do Bachi first, bro.
What? Well, we might as well do it at the same time then. You fucking banner. That doesn't make any sense. Fine, we'll do Bachi first. Fuck it.
Bachi's the go, bro. I can't wait, bro. I already know what's gonna happen in JJK.
Alright, no, that's fine. That's chill. Yeah, me too. I've read leaks, but like, you know. This might be a short one, by the way, because I really want to get this video out. So.
Yeah, the leaks don't reveal the themes and such. You know, you gotta read the officials for that.
Oh, I've read TCB, bro. I've read like the full chapter, better translations and everything.
TCB is like kind of washed lately. Every time I read it, like the translations are fucking awful.
Damn.
What? I've heard otherwise.
Really? They fucked up a lot of the conversation between, I think it was the Okatsuki siblings' last chapter, if I remember correctly. Like the little conversation when they on the way to see the alien ship. I remember that being completely different when I read the officials.
Yeah, because it is completely different, and I thought they kind of fucked it too. But supposedly the translators, well, some translators, admittedly, translators who translate shit for Miyamura as well, but were like, the kanji says this instead of that, and so they kind of were saying the officials are the ones that are a bit fucked, and that TCB is more accurate. At least that's what I've heard. But the TCB also aligns with my agenda better, so
yeah,
I will be using that. Anyway, I'm gonna start the stream like properly.
Oh, your stream has already started.
Yeah, but it's like, it's not really.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, I mean it is now, because like it is. Hello guys, how we doing?
Hello.
I'm here with Shiny and Mike, and we're going to do. Right, I should probably warn people about this. I am in a precarious situation at the moment.
Okay.
Because obviously my chapter review from 2 weeks ago got striked. My strike is nearly gone. 6 more days, and is all they have left to respond, and obviously they're not going to, so 5 or 6 days, hopefully we'll have this shit resolved. I'm not looking to get another one. They did not get my stream at all. However, so it means I think I'm chill to show this stuff still, but I'm gonna like have the opacity way down, just so you guys can like see where I'm at in the chapter, and then I will be probably downloading and then deleting the VOD.
Yeah. Just like, you're just gonna keep it up for like a few hours. Like, they only really start hitting you with the strikes. Like, I find what they do is when you first start doing videos, you don't get them for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then you get them, and then they stay on your ass till you stop.
Yeah, I think that's
like I had that for Bachi. Like I had like 5 chapter views out, and everything was fine. And then boom, I woke up to 5 strikes, 5 videos. Well, not 5 strikes, but 1 strike took down 5 videos.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because like I got 1 strike that took down 2 videos, which is weird because I was like, well, surely they would have taken down my streams where I just show the whole like chapter as well, but no, I didn't care.
That's weird.
So I'm gonna just kind of keep moving and see how we go. But yeah, I'll leave the VOD up. I'll let it process, which normally takes overnight. Nothing bad should happen overnight, and then once it's like kind of done growing and everyone's seen it and stuff, I'll just remove it, so it should be fine. Oh wait, that's JJK. We're gonna do. Sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say only issues you won't get monetization from that.
No, you do if you do keep the money. That
really?
Already made.
I thought you don't.
Yeah.
Oh, if you delete the video yourself, you keep the money.
Yeah. If you delete it, you keep it. It obviously won't grow anymore, but like the money you made is still yours. So. Kagurabachi first, guys, because we all need to know what happens in Kagurabachi. We're gonna switch it up. So if you're not a Kagurabachi reader, come back in like probably 20 minutes, half an hour or so.
What do you mean if you're not a Kagurabachi reader? You have to be a Kagurabachi reader.
Bro, if you're not a Kagurabachi reader, kill yourself.
Get the fuck out of my stream. You gotta say that on stream. Now the VOD's definitely going down. Jesus. I do not condone that. Allegedly. I'm waiting for chat to say something provoking. Chat's been bare boring.
Anyone
bro.
got any last minute guesses for what this chapter is going to be about before we read it?
Yeah.
Yes, Lucas.
We're gonna pick up where we left off last chapter.
He's gonna get off screen by Shikamaru, bro.
No.
That guy who looks like Shikamaru with the fucking ponytail.
Helly.
He's out.
No.
Y'all aren't ready for this
If
Bachi
you're
chapter?
in the Kaminabi,
Maybe.
dude, I don't think you guys understand the Kaminabi rule. The more fucked up your haircut, the stronger you are. Like look at Ikuto. He was the strongest member of the anti-Cloud Gouger squad because he like look at his lineup on the sides. You'll see.
Oh.
Zane, he had the best, man. He had a stylist and everything. His shit was dyed
Yeah.
on the sides, and he didn't even do anything in the
What
fight.
we're saying is like W hairstyle is strongest sorcerers then. The opposite of what you're saying.
No. The worst haircut you have makes you a better sorcerer.
I don't know, but Kazane's looking kind of fire, and he's obviously the strongest on that squad.
But he didn't ended up doing nothing.
Yeah, but he's Kazane though. He's potential man, isn't it? So like,
I know.
wait till he locks in, bro. Just wait till he locks in.
I mean, I look
We
at
gotta wait and see
Azami,
it.
man. Azami's got like the most emo ass haircut ever, and he's like
Bro,
he's one of
surely-
the strongest members.
Surely Lucas versus Kazane is like the fucking Gojo versus Sukuna of Kagurabachi.
So that's
right,
gonna be
like-
over in like 2 double spreads.
Potential man versus potential man, bro. No, for real. Like that is the Kagurabachi matchup. We're doing Kazane versus fuck, what's it? I've lost his name now. Bum-ass. We haven't even got a name for him.
I still find it funny as fuck that Lucas is getting his ass whooped by the dude who's complaining about Natsuki destroying walls.
True.
Also, that other guy who I have no clue who the fuck that guy next to him is. I thought he might be one of the people from that elite squad that had the traders in it, so I was a little concerned that someone was gonna backdoor the hell out of Shikamaru while they were fighting him.
Are you reading Bachi or Modulo first? We are reading Bachi this time because we did Modulo first last time.
Alright, a few seconds.
Kagurabachi.
You're gonna
Bro,
stream it
decrease
on-
the
you
opacity. We can almost see your screen. If I increase the opacity, then you won't see anything. If you want. Lance getting sarcastic in my stream chat, bro. Okay.
Few seconds left. Hear the church bells ringing. I think my oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, sir. The second arrow. Oh shit!
Oh, let's go.
Boot up this. Are you gonna stream it on Discord or?
Oh yeah.
The second arrow.
But the second arrow, because remember the first arrow was them
Right.
invading.
Yeah. No. The first arrow is Samura, his daughter.
Yeah. Well, clearly not.
Well, are they only getting into phase 2 now? What kind of
I
fucking
feel
plan
like
does
the
Yoshiko
first
have?
arrow. I feel like the first arrow was the whole last part. Right. If something, I'll agree with you, unless something crazy. If something because the second arrow, surely the second arrow is just Kensei,
Yeah.
right?
I don't disagree.
I really still think that this is going off of like Oh wait, Alex, can you please stream it on? There you go, next one.
Sorry, I got you.
Alright, here we go. Oh, there's fucking Ichiki. Get ready for him to stab a zombie through the heart.
I'm
Watch is
saying,
like
bro.
controlling his mind, bro. He's controlling his sat on his shoulders, controlling his brain. From what you've told us, in order to transport something to the why are they calling it the warehouse?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the storehouse, guys.
I don't know, the British translators are back.
Ugh. Brits.
Are they? Is it not? No, it's always been Chameleon
Dude,
Year.
anytime you hear someone say some shit like "eat crow," it means those translators are back.
No, Chameleon Year is American.
What?
Don't know,
Imposter
bro.
wearing the skin of someone else.
You've told us in order to transport something to the storehouse, you have to register it by channeling spirit energy into it. The seal was already broken when the Shinichi was put up for auction at the Rakuzaichi, which means Kiyura Sazanami poured spirit energy into the Shinichi early on when the seal had just been broken. In other words, channeling spirit energy into it alone isn't enough. To activate the Shinichi's power, you need a strong desire to use the sword. Okay.
Is that a new illustration? He doesn't. I don't remember seeing that panel.
I think it's the same.
Probably in the yeah.
I think it's new. Oh, he looks sick in the new art style.
Maybe.
He hasn't got his eyes shaded out though, which is a bit odd, because I'm pretty sure that was shaded out.
No, his eyes rolling into the back of his head.
Yeah, but it's still like it was always like fully black. Well, almost
Maybe
fully.
he was like in the middle of it. I don't remember. I got to reread that fight.
Which means by channeling spirit energy into it beforehand, I'm gonna use it. Woohoo! It should be possible to activate its powers while the Shinichi. It should be possible to activate. Yeah, so remote use. We're talking about remote use.
So like using that shit like a fucking power up.
Yeah, by channeling spirit energy into it beforehand, it should be possible to activate its powers while the Shinichi's hero Kamanabi HQ. But that's like, we know this already though, right?
Yeah.
Like, Chihiro did the
Yuru's
same
totally
thing.
about to use it, isn't he? Yuru's totally about to use the Shinichi.
Yeah, he's probably channeled energy into it before. That's why his eye was going all freaky. That would make a lot of sense.
That's how it's done, right?
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
But its powers can only be used for a limited time. And there's a price.
The Swordmaster quickly worms his way into you, hijacking you from within. Yeah, okay.
The activated then lose their senses of self, and it's all over for them. Like what happened to Kyora's Nami at the Rakuzaichi.
Yep. Well, I wouldn't say he completely lost his sense of self, but I guess that's the point of him, right?
Well, like he was about to. So
Yeah.
the thing is, like, if you're not as strong as Kiora is mentally, you'd probably lose way faster, or just completely lose yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Dog shit up, bro.
Wait, name reveals.
As a strategy,
Oh,
it's
I missed
a
the
double
pitch.
edge. Where was the name reveal?
Well, I mean, after we read this.
We'll
Right?
just keep
Oh,
reading.
okay. As a strategy, it's a double-edged sword with a razor-sharp edge. For that reason, we concluded that it was unlikely someone would attempt that approach, but just in case, we investigated the blade. We confirmed it hadn't been charged with anyone's spirit energy.
Interesting.
After that, we resealed the Shinichi. Like last time, it was me, Hasen, and Yatsuru who did it. Okay, and those are... I'm assuming these are the other two who wear those captain robes.
Oh, right, yeah.
Most
Apart from
likely, yeah.
Oh my, that's the first Hiyuki mentioned in like fucking... Did they misspell Hiyuki's name again?
Yep.
Hiyuki.
Lol,
my
typesetter
God,
is
they
like
did.
messing up a lot.
Fucking Hiyuki,
Oh wait,
bro.
we can see who it is. Yeah, it's those three.
Oh, I mean, I could have probably... It was probably my guess, honestly.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
the three sorcerers you saw wearing white robes. The one in the middle was the Kamanabi's leader. On both sides were his assistants, Yatsuru and Ishiki. Okay. They're
Yeah,
also the
female
most
Byakuya, I
powerful
remember
sorcerers of the Kamanabi. Interesting.
Okay, that's some Azami, I guess,
Yeah,
moving down
so-
my power ranking a little bit.
Azami shifted below these three.
Nope.
Was Kudo just lazing him unnecessarily?
Nope. Look at what's the next sentence.
But wait. Before we scroll down, I also want to point out they stated Hiyuki was the strongest of the Kamanabi.
Yeah.
Or Kaminami
this would be-
soldier, as in a combatant.
I don't think I said that though.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they
But
said
Mr.
that.
Kudo.
Strongest Kaminami
Oh
soldier.
shit! Wait, no, you're right. Mr. Kubo said Azami's on another level.
He probably meant
Oh.
as a fighter.
He probably meant as a fighter. Physically, I'm a bit younger than the others. A bit younger? How old are you, Azami, bro?
I don't know. Why are you chucking that in there? Okay. No, I see it. Kudo's seen these Donnies and he's like, Azami is just a different breed. All right, cool.
Well,
That's
let's
good
see.
agenda right there. That's W agenda right there.
But as
Right.
sorcerers, they're giants compared to me. Apart from the innate sorcery I was born with, things like barriers and sealing spells and the realm of scholars. Oh, so, like...
Okay, I get what you're saying.
like,
Yeah.
Like, I can, like, punch and
Yeah,
kick,
yeah,
but these guys can punch, kick, and just make shit.
So as a combatant, that's what you meant by as a combatant, as a fighter with his sorcery and stuff, Azami is a different level. But as a sorcerer as a whole, so if you think about the Masumi and stuff, they've got all the knowledge from like that section of the library, all of the that's what I mean, like barriers, teleportation, sealing, all that stuff. Azami's like not on the same level as those motherfuckers who can do it.
It
all.
reminds me of like Yuji and Toto, where like Yuji was better physically and stronger, but Toto had so much more experience and a better understanding of spiritual energy. in their fight.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like how I'm assuming that's kind of how he's saying it.
Yeah.
Is.
So he is like probably the stronger fighter, but as a whole, like usefulness as a sorcerer, he's pretty much just a fighter.
That little comment pissed off Ichiki from Kudo. He's gonna be happy that dude's dead.
Those three in white robes have about twice that much in their heads. Okay. Oh wait, sorry. Wait, that's Mr. Kudo said. He said that Masumi had memorized all the books in the library on level 2. Those three in the white robes have, so they have like 2 levels worth of information.
No, there's
Of
3
sorcery
levels. There's a
memorized.
3rd library that I made an entire map of the Kaminabi, so and there's like 3 libraries.
Yeah, but he's saying they have twice that much in their heads, which means they would have 2 levels because the Masumi has memorized
Jesus.
1 whole level.
No. But the Masumi have memorized 2 levels.
No,
No. But he's referring to the level 2 library that we see them in, and then we also know there's 3 libraries as a whole inside the Kaminabi.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that the Masumi have memorized everything on level 2. And if those captain guys have memorized twice that much, it means they've memorized 2 levels worth. Because if the Masumi
I
have
wonder
1
if
level,
that
then it's-
implies there's one person who's memorized all 3 libraries.
Yura,
Maybe it's the
Yura
big
upscale.
giant-
Shiba,
Yura
Shiba.
upscale. Yura.
No. It's
Shiba,
probably
Shiba upscale.
considering that they don't say there's anyone
Haku.
stronger than them. It's probably the guy who's making the barrier around the actual Kaminabi HQ.
It could be, to be fair. That's not a bad shout. If you're gonna trust anyone to protect the whole Kaminabi, it's probably gonna be that dude.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, what's this?
The Hishaku's recklessness makes sense only if they have a powerful ace up their sleeve. My worry is that one of the 3 of us could be colluding with the Hishaku. Bro,
Oh,
you're talking
shit.
about yourself
Trader
in
time.
third person, bro?
Oh shit.
Okay, the money. This is the last chance to guess. Money on the table.
It's Kudo.
It's
innit?
Azami, bro.
It's gonna be Beard Dude. It's totally gonna be Beard
No,
Dude.
I think this is a fucking fake out, bro. If Kudo is
No. If we
stocks on
really
Kudo,
want
bro.
to, if we want to look at receipts, who is the person who is really pushing for the Kaminami to go to the Rakuzaichi? It was Kaisen. This guy in the middle right here. He was the person
True.
who's like, Yuki, you gotta go and get the Shinichi from there. Even Ichiki was like, this is kind of like bullshit, but like, he's my boss.
It is true. It is true. But it is, yeah, I feel like there's just these 2 don't have enough. Like, okay,
I mean,
cool,
he's
one of
had
them
a
betrayer,
lot more
nice.
than her, and Ichiki only really recently has gotten a lot. So I feel like it would be him if anything. We also honestly, when every time we go to the Kaminabi, the person's reactions we see is Kaisen. Like he's the person who we always see his reaction to shit. Like the Enten
Yeah,
getting
true.
put up for sale.
It's gonna be Azami. Trust Brazil, bro. Brazil's just an Azami hater, man.
Alright. Okay,
Oh
come on,
my
guys,
god. Okay. Anyways, one of the white robes could have altered the Shinichi's seal, weakening it in the midst of the chaos, for example. Or we could have given it to one of their disposable pawns within the Kaminabi. What does that second
the
half
traders.
mean?
Like the traders, like they're saying that like, oh, one person high up is a trader, and then we have all these low level people who are also turning against us, like the people
Yeah,
we saw,
true. Yeah.
Kiri fight.
Also, just like who was with those 2 sorcerers who went with Iyuki and Tafuku, who was sat like in the Rakuzaichi, and we'd cut to them and they'd say something
yeah.
sometimes. They were there, and I'm pretty sure Hiyuki gave the Shinichi to them to take back to the Kaminabi.
Yeah, they were the people in charge of taking it to the Yeah, she even tells us, I remember correctly.
I think that's what they mean, is like those like sort of people who could easily be traitors.
Okay.
Shinichi's there. Oh, Bossman.
Bro, you're too far. You skipped text.
You skipped the whole thing, bro. It's
fucking hell, I
possible
did.
that the Shaku are
Jesus.
simply being reckless. I've known them both for many years. I need to prove to myself that my suspicion are unfounded.
Okay.
So Ichiki, I think this might rule out Ichiki as the traitor right here.
Oh, it's
I don't know, but there's still
Kasen.
the possibility of a sleeper agent. But yeah, Kasen's here.
Oh man, but that is such a okay. No, this dude's totally a traitor. Look at that guy. Look at this dude.
It's a bit sus. It's definitely a bit sus. Ichiki, Kasen. Wait, this is giving me bro,
It's
what is
fine.
a great example of like when traitors kind of suss the other out? Oh, do you know what it's reminding me of? Bro, it's dead ass.
What?
You know the fucking Captain America Winter Soldier elevator
Oh,
scene?
I was literally
Oh,
gonna say
yeah.
that
Totally
shit.
giving that
He's
shit,
gonna
bro.
say
It's
Hail
this
Hydra,
right
bro.
here. Yeah, it's giving
I
this
was
shit
literally
right
gonna
here,
say
bro.
that. Yeah, he
That's-
turns to
Bro,
the guy on
they're
the
saying
tires,
they're
he
saying we
goes,
gotta
"Hail
do double
Hydra."
spreads, bro. They're saying we gotta do double spreads.
Oh, okay, we got an important one.
Alright, bet.
Hold on. Double spread.
No, but I was gonna say like it's like Captain America just looking at the guy going "Hail Hydra."
No,
like,
it is, dead ass. Like,
Right.
that's exactly what it feels like.
Okay, it's fine. The seal is intact. Was I overthinking it? Hakuri Sazanami, you made it. As planned, he will now transport the Shinichi to the warehouse, fucking, where nobody can get to it. Yoshaku have no chance of taking down the Kaminabi headquarters.
Oh my god, it's gonna happen, isn't it? It's Kasen, bro.
No. Oh,
No.
duh.
Oh, for
No.
fuck's sake. And then we cut away? Okazono!
Oh my god, bro. No.
Oh, hold on. Hokuzono is the king of making us think shit and then us being wrong. Don't say it yet.
Yeah, no,
we
I'm
could be
not,
wrong.
like, it's sus, but I'm not fully convinced just yet.
Alright. Oh, we're actually seeing them use sorcery now. Alright, that's cool.
Don't read it in double spreads until the end. Alright, okay, I'll change back.
Change
God
back?
damn, you guys, make up your minds.
I'm saying, bro. Alright, Hokuto and Natsuki. I need to change this POV too much. Everything he writes is so good that I can't complain, but I can't be happy either. Hokuto,
Right.
please, man, just commit to something.
Doing that lightning chase. So the
the
duel is over?
Why?
Oh. Well, because he's using sorcery now.
Oh, wait, has Yura just been fried? What the hell?
No? Is he
No, he
fried?
got his sword chipped. He got his sword cut in half.
It's cut in half, bro. Chipped. Fuck it, that shit's gone.
Yeah,
Damn.
and he's using his Uraha is using his sorcery as well. His tattoos are filled up again.
I would like to point out this is the first time we've
Mike.
seen Yura look actually stressed.
Mike, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yeah.
You've been saying that for the last 3 weeks, only to be proven wrong.
Hey, I got that. Hey, no, don't worry. I went back and I reread his sorcery introduction chapter so I could get the tattoos right from now on. Okay, let me read.
Okay, yeah, I
Full
see it.
throttle, just See,
No, no.
see, all right. Don't second guess me twice. You can second guess me the first time, but you do that shit again, you're always gonna be wrong.
Wait, hold up a second. My chat is trolling the shit out of me. I've just been said, yeah, double spread coming now. Read double spread. Bro, we've changed one page.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Do we just keep it in double spread?
I'm just gonna keep it in
No,
double
no,
spread,
no,
bro.
no,
I don't care.
At this point, they can suck me off, bro. I don't care. Right, anyway, they're both going full throttle with their sorcery. They want to kill us as quickly as possible. Uraha, the trump card Samura left behind. Neither of them is giving up the ghost easily. And we can't discount the outcome in Tokyo. Yeah, exactly.
Tokyo, bro. What the fuck? Kyoto.
Hokuto, the fun games are over.
Oh, Kyoto, yeah, my bad.
So be it. Oh, is he? Oh, his eyes! Look at his eyes! Look at his eyes! Look at his eyes! Look
Yeah,
at his
no,
eyes!
go
he's
double
about
spread.
to, he's about
There's
to
gonna
pop.
be
He's
some
about
shit.
to pop. He's
gonna
about
be
to
some
pop.
shit.
Yeah, no, I will go double spread for this because he's actually about to tweak. Oh, that was a double spread. Oh, no, it wasn't. I lied. Wait,
Oh,
what?
oh!
Reload
Wait, what?
page. Reload the
Wait, mine's-
page.
What? His
He just-
movements
He
suddenly?
just fucking flash stepped them. He flash stepped them.
Dude, this guy's athleticism is crazy.
Oh, that's dead ass the same shit as Azami be doing, bro.
His strength suddenly skyrocketed.
Bro, that's dead ass what Azami was doing. So like those, you know, the two fodder,
Yeah.
the same fucking. That's so cool. Oh my god, wait, they both got blitzed.
Yep.
What? His movement is
Both got
suddenly.
lit.
His strength also suddenly skyrocketed. Holy.
Yo,
Yeah, bro, you're just locked
bro,
in.
this whole chapter is fucking up my tier list. I gotta redo shit after
Bro.
this.
Bro, look at how
No,
look,
low-key,
look at how
like-
his eyes are hidden, bro, on the second page.
Bro,
Oh
you're
shit, you're right.
You're
I
that
know.
guy, bro. I can't lie. You're telling me? Oh, no, there's no way you can't be telling me Lucas is stronger than this. By the way.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
We ain't doing that shit.
Yes.
We ain't doing that shit now, bro. We
Yes.
ain't doing
Pick
that
this
shit.
guy
Hell
from the
no.
stream, bro.
Hell no.
Yes.
This goddamn guy
Yes.
from the stream.
Bro, someone said switch back. Oh my god, make your mind up.
I don't care. I'm
No,
not
shut the
switching
fuck.
back.
No. We're keeping it like this. I don't care
Oh
what this-
my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're going back to Kasen. We're going back to Kasen, bro. Oh my
What already?
god.
What was the point? We just see Euro.
Oh my god, bro. The sword.
Okay. Sword's
Sorry.
there.
Oh, it's leaking. But the
But the
seal,
seal was intact. How? It's
Pouring
pouring
out
out
from
from
within
within
the
the seal. Impossible. In other words, it was compromised before the seal? How could I have overlooked that? No.
Okay, so Ichiki's rolled out as the traitor. We got 2 people left.
Someone knew
If
at the
someone knew
time
at
they
the
had been
time-
charged with spirit energy. Someone who was capable of covering it up.
I don't believe it. But that tactic could.
I charged the spirit energy with. I charged the Tanuchi with my spirit energy right before we submitted it to the Rakizachi auction. We were right, okay. The point of the Rakizachi was to find out who had command of the Shinuchi and whether or not we could seize temporary control. It would be useless to wield it if we would be instantly hijacked. And what we learned was the wielder needs astronomical mental fortitude on par with Kurosawa's Zanami to battle with it even for just a moment. It's paramount to suicide, we know this. Okay, so it means that they probably actually aren't in alignment with the Swordmaster at all here.
No,
They don't want to
hate
be
that.
taken over. Okay, that's very interesting. And he did charge it, and then one of those 3 did do it, and it's probably Kazan, for sure.
Oh shit! No, we gotta go double spread.
Oh
I think.
my god,
Is that
no.
double spread? Chat, is that double spread?
Yura,
I
bro.
think there's one coming up because we just saw the Sword Saint. So I'm gonna say we keep it in double spread for the rest of the thing.
Bro,
But
Ura
Yura
is cooked.
Sazanami also proved that it's worth attempting with a level of unparalleled determination. Okay. Double spread upcoming? Alright, fine. Fuck. That's not double spread.
Malediction.
He said malediction? What?
He actually-
And
and he's actually getting up
plants
now.
are coming out of Yura's hands, bro.
I told
I
you.
told you this is a battle to the death.
Oh no.
Okay, so
What's my-
you can use it remotely. So Yura charged it with spirit energy, so that Yura could use it, and Yura's got
standing back.
taking the risk to use it while the Swordmaster's trying to
standing up.
control it.
I'm standing
Right?
up. I'm standing up. Change the page. I'm standing up. Here we go.
3, 2.
Yo!
Oh my god. Oh, there's crow feathers. There's crow feathers.
No.
There is crow feathers. What the fuck? Wait, no, wait,
No.
wait. We're about to pull up.
No.
No, surely not. With this power,
but
we will
like-
overthrow you. Whoa, he's just fully using the power of the Shinichi remotely. And so he's actually fighting
doing it
against the
hand to
Swordmaster.
hand.
So the sword, definitely they're not in alignment. Oh, what? Okay, I'm gonna change. What?
That's
That
it.
can't be the end?
That's
That's
it,
how
yeah.
it ends. Are you fucking
To be
serious?
continued.
No!
Oh
This is
no.
bullshit.
Oh my god, bro, this shit's so good.
Okay, so like maybe next chapter we might see Samura and Chihiro and maybe like the Misumi
I
as
think
well
so.
coming
That's the
up.
first time we've even like had a reference to them in a very long time.
See, I imagine Izara is just gonna like pop in as well. A fucking high school student.
With this power, we will overthrow you. So we
Oh
really
my
are just in
God.
three completely different factions here. You've got Swordmaster, Kamanabi, Hishaku. They're all completely got their own agendas.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is actually crazy.
Also, we got a new panel of the Swordmaster, finally.
Yeah,
We keep
bro.
getting the flashback panel.
So yeah, so Yura
mean,
charged it.
yeah,
Kazan
yeah.
made sure that it wasn't detected. Yeah, so Yura charged it, Kazan not detected, and then Yura's now drawing on its power remotely, and then he's fighting
wouldn't put
against
your
the
money,
Sword
though.
Monster taking control.
I wouldn't put your money on Kazan being the traitor though. I feel like we're gonna get the rug pulled on us.
Maybe. People are still saying, Simpkun is in the chat going, the traitor is Azami. Bruv.
No.
Bruv.
I mean, to be fair, he never outright says he's the traitor. He just points out the fact that the Shinichi it has been infected with someone's spiritual energy.
It is true though that Yatsuru wasn't at the treaty signing. We only know her to be involved with this stuff.
True. So Yatsuru, and now that we've seen Ichiki's POV, I think we can finally outrule him, unless there's some sort of mind control going on. But I feel like that's a
Yeah.
no. So
Unless
it is going to be
Ichiki's like a
Yatsuru.
sleeper, then yeah.
I feel like it's going to be Katsun though. He's got the most stuff for him, and it lines up the most with him, right? He is the head. If anyone is going to be able to make this shit happen, it's going to be him.
Right, yeah.
If
Yeah.
Kasen is the
He's-
traitor,
he's
his
the
previous
guy-
decisions are recontextualized a lot if you reread it. The operation with Senkutsuji sending Chihiro Hakuri could have been planned. Kasen opened the first layer. He also decided to buy the Shinichi in the auction. That's true.
I
and-
might be looking into this too much here, but so Hiyuki and Tafuku work directly for Kasen, right?
Yeah.
Now Hiyuki, because of her moral compass, I think is legitimately clear. I'm not sus of Hiyuki at all.
Agreed.
No, she'd low-key leave the Kaminabi if they did something really bad.
Yeah, but I think that's a really good way to get her away from the Kamanabi's control, is for Kazen to be the traitor. But it low-key makes me a little bit sus of Tafuku. Just a bit.
You think there's another one working with them? I think
Well,
that
I
would be
feel
cool.
like-
Yeah.
Not Hiyuki, but like if Tafuku, the guy who's like with Hiyuki, because remember back in the thingy, you know how Yura's like, oh, you're too green to harvest? Like they didn't not killing Chihiro. It's like they want Chihiro for something, but Tafuku is the one who was there convincing Hiyuki not to kill Chihiro. Like Tafuku's the only reason that Chihiro made it out of that shit at all.
And not to mention, Kasen was also the person who had the final say in Chihiro temporarily joining the Kaminabi.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew all about the defenses, so like they would have had to have that level of information. He was
He
at
also-
the
he also
treaty
set
signing,
up
he was at the
Shinichi as
ceiling.
well. He set up the
And he's-
Shinichi,
yeah.
he's bidding, he did all that shit. That feels
So-
really fucking obvious now that I think about it. Of course, the person in charge of the Shinichi situation would be the traitor.
I'm also going to just say it now. I feel like because of the statements we have and stuff, in terms of like combat, I think it's clear that Azami sits right at the top of the Kaminabi
Yeah.
Yeah.
with Hiyuki. Like Hiyuki and Azami are just the top two Kaminabi. Like in terms of combat, like they are the best.
Like for me, it's like how Unohana is like is stronger
yeah.
than Aizen when it comes
Yeah.
to fighting, but Aizen would probably win because his hacks are way better. That's like why the heads are considered to be higher up than Azami, because yeah, he'd whoop their ass if they went hand to hand, but if they use all their techniques and stuff,
Yeah,
he
it's
might
just like
lose.
in terms of pure combat, it's like Kenpachi in a way, just being a Kenpachi, just the way Kenpachi is, right? Like it's just you are a combat beast, but you're fucking useless at everything else.
Yeah, if someone like pulls any sort of hacks that takes away combat, you're fucking screwed.
Yeah. What about Togo? He was former Kaminabi. Okay, let's be real. We know that Shiba and Azami are at least relative.
Yeah. Also,
Right, so
it's
he's on that
you
level.
have to take in you always have to take into account with Kagurabachi. It's a series where people get greatly stronger as the series continues. Like we know
Yeah.
Samura is on a completely different playing field than he was during the war. Like it's said multiple times, he has new abilities now that he didn't have 18 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's important to say like people like Shiba get stronger, and also you seemingly don't get weaker when you're old as shit in this series by the fact Ichiki is still someone who's considered to like be on Azami's level or stronger when he was with the person who trained him.
I think it's
18 years
also
ago.
like you can always improve because you can always absorb more source. There's this emphasis on like taking in that sorcery knowledge, right? So like even those three haven't got the whole library's worth of information. There's just the more experience you have, the more you can learn about sorcery, like the more versatile you get. Sure, Azami in terms of raw power and combat, like fighting ability, he's young, he's athletic, he's insanely strong, his technique is broken when it comes to combat, so we've been told. Sure, but then over time you can still become more useful and versatile in learning actual sorcery, which is something that those three will have a massive advantage over him in. And I suspect the same applies to Shiba because they're definitely the same age and stuff. And Hiyuki too, because she seems a fair bit younger. I'd say she's like probably older than Chihiro, but younger than like Azami and Shiba.
My assumption's always been like early 20s.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
All right, do you want to hop over to Jujutsu Kaisen now?
We can do. Shiny, have you got anything else to say on Bachi, or you want to hop on?
Dude, I don't know, bro. My mind is kind of like breaking, bro. It's like racing and breaking at the same time, because I kind of expected we would get the traitor revealed like now, but like I'm just thinking about all the stuff that this recontextualizes, like their plan, why they needed the Magatsumi and stuff, and like the fact that they're not in cahoots with the Swordmaster. I really thought they would be, but
I thought so too. I was very convinced, but they are fully against that, Donnie.
yeah,
I'm like,
they're not.
I'm still not over the fact that Natsuki and Uraha just got fucking fodderized.
Something that I do want to point. I mean, I'm not surprised, but let's be real. Uraha's not got an enchanted blade. Natsuki's not got an enchanted blade. They're strong sorcerers without them, sure, but like you're fighting. Like it was realistically, it was hella nerfed Kiora versus Flamebone and Enten. What the fuck are base Natsuki and Uraha
Yeah,
gonna
but
do?
also
You know
like,
what I mean?
we don't really know the Shinichi multiplier and how it fares up against a pure enchanted blade, but it's safe to say that like, even not being the sole wielder of this blade, when you're using its power as well, it has a wielder still. You seem to have a bigger increase in power than an enchanted blade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like and like if you look at Kiora, Kiora was not a big combatant. Like all this dude was doing in the storehouse was just like manipulating the room. So when he got the enchanted blade, he moved up to above Hiyuki. Well, maybe not above Hiyuki if she went all out, but above Chihiro.
Yeah.
But
I
so, like,
want to retract what I said earlier. There is no way Lucas is stronger than this.
no.
So,
There's no
Aesir,
fucking
sure,
way.
but not this.
Like
Alpha
get Lucas past fucking Shikamaru and the random ass dude next to him first.
Bro, even in the Hishaku, like getting past Bingo.
Oh. Get him past Uran. What's the name of the girl?
Uran.
Yeah, get
She
Right.
might honestly be working her way towards my favorite Hishaku, even though we've seen 3 panels of her in total.
Yeah.
I love her. She's so cool. Todoroki's my favorite My Hero character, except from All Might, of course. But,
Also,
like,
dude,
dope.
I just realized. Remember that one chapter where Uruha did his white purity together with his sorcery against Yura, and then he blocked it, and everyone was like, "Whoa, Yura upscale!" And then his eyes turned
His
gray.
eyes turn black.
Yeah, dude. The reason why he was able to block Uruha's attack is because of the influence of the Magatsumi.
Little temporary boost.
Right.
She's like, but the thing is that I'm finding interesting about this is, so Kiora tried to use it for a prolonged period of time, right?
Okay.
And he
How
was
long is
holding,
he gonna be
he
able
was
to use
holding
it?
the blade. So like, it was like he couldn't, like it took him all his fucking effort to put the blade down. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this is like, it seems like Yura is able to go through very brief moments of harnessing it. Because obviously Kiora, yeah, I believe Yura has the mental fortitude to like withstand it for a while, right?
Yeah,
And
anyone's
if
got
he uses it, like if he does use it for a prolonged period of time, he will die, the same way Kiora did. Like he just will.
Yeah.
But if he's able to just like phase in and out of channeling it, like I'm sure there'll be like some kind of restriction or cooldown period, right? But if he's able to just go, I need it now, and then use it for like 10 fucking seconds, and then turn it off, that's so much more ideal than, because otherwise, realistically, Yura shouldn't survive this if he's fully channeling it. So I suspect he's able to turn it on and off, which we've kind of seen already.
Are we about to see a barehanded Yura fight 2 enchanted blade wielders next chapter?
Loki, I don't think he's
I mean,
got
like,
the tech for that.
if we're doing this by the like Yura fought 2 people on a lower level and enchanted blade level because it was Hyuki holding back like a fuck ton,
Yeah.
and Chihiro with a far weaker understanding of his blade than he has now. So if you give the Shinichi powers to someone who is a master of sorcery,
Yeah, he is.
They're gonna
Yura
be really
himself
fucking strong.
is like a different level to Kiora as a sorcerer, so he'll be able to use that shit a lot better. He'll have a better understanding of the abilities already, probably. But the only thing I am worried about there is like he most definitely has a very limited window to use this. Like shorter has to be much shorter than Kiora's, I think, because otherwise he will take lasting damage or die if he uses
I
prolonged
think it's gonna be
exposure.
much longer than to like keep this shit going.
I mean, that might be the gimmick. It might be like Yura is just built fucking like even different to Kiora, and he might be able to do it longer. But I still think,
I mean,
like he hasn't
it's
got the
just
sword itself. He's still just channeling it. He hasn't like had much practice or mastery with it. I would say most likely that like if you're going up against right now Samura and Chihiro, I think he stands his ground, but I don't think it's. I think it's still pretty one-sided. I think Samura and Chihiro should win that
this is
encounter.
the guy who will let himself get stabbed so he can spit blood in your face mid-fight. So
It's true,
I really,
but
if this guy can do anything, it's tank physical and mental damage.
it also is kind of dangerous though, because like again, we're now putting Arca in play, and Arca's a dangerous one because if he copies those Magatsumi abilities, bro, and then doesn't have to be held down by the
I wasn't.
Swordmaster as well, it's kind of.
Imagine like, you know those moments where Naruto is able to speak to Kurama? Imagine like Chihiro absorbs an attack and then he's
and he
able
like,
to,
yeah.
the sword state for a moment.
Well, even like, you know what? It's the same thing. Like, you know what Sojo and Chihiro did?
Yeah.
Like, if he clashes with
I mean,
Yura
I
and
mean-
they have a thing like that, but he ends up talking to the Swordmaster instead or some shit, or maybe all 3 of them together would be fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yura would be saying some insane shit to Samura. You're
Oh, he
divorced.
would, yeah.
Your child doesn't love you. You're
He
broke.
fully will.
You betrayed
Well,
everyone you
I was gonna
knew.
say you're blind, but I
you
guess
know
that's
when,
not true anymore.
You know when Batman is beating up Deathstroke and he's going like, "You're broke. You're abandoned your kid." He's just like saying some insane shit to
Bro,
his.
imagine if like, because he's got his eyesight back after all this time, imagine if Samura pulls up, sees this, and just has like a full PTSD
Oh,
panic
and he's
attack.
like, "Wait, you look familiar."
No, but if he just like, because Uraha freaked out just seeing the eyes. But Samura, like, I can Loki because he hasn't like actually seen it since the bro. He might actually just have like a full PTSD shutdown.
Dude, you know what I don't get about this whole thing? I'm reading like the explanation right now in this chapter. I'm thinking back. Yura says that he put his spirit energy into the blade before he handed it off to the Rakuzuichi. So how did
Yeah.
Kyora put his energy into the blade as well?
I don't
Maybe
see
he
that as being impossible.
Maybe he just overlapped it,
Yeah,
or
like
he had direct contact with the blade.
And how
I
did
don't think it's
how did Ichiki not realize that there was energy in the blade?
Because it was being coded by one of the
Carson
other.
was doing something. I think we'll just need an explanation
Kasen
for
or
how he did it.
Yatsuru was coding the blade and protecting it so he couldn't see it or detect it.
Okay. And then another thing what I don't really get is like, we know that you can use the blades remotely, but why is it that Yura can decide when that power goes on and off? Isn't it the wielder of the blade who decides that?
Well, I mean, to be fair, this is the first time we've actually seen him use it, where else other times his eyes were just kind of flicking on and off.
No, but I mean,
It's also not
why is it
necessarily the
possible?
case, because again, it's the way it's been described is you use the blade because like there's no eternal it can't be bound by an eternal contract. So they
Okay.
can make the choice of using it, but then if you use it so it's like you have to act still channeled his energy into the blade when he used it, right? But when he put the blade down, he was no longer
He severed the connection.
influenced. So he like even then he put the blade down and he wasn't in contact, and he literally like whatever spirit energy that he still had would still be in that blade at the time, right? At least a bit. He managed to like then stop using it, like make a conscious decision to stop the connection. So I don't think that's inconsistent. That's just how it works, I think. Because Kyura's intention was to use it against Chihiro, right? To protect the Rakuzuichi.
Yeah.
Like he deliberately picked up and tried to draw and use the blade. And then even when the Swordmaster was pushing back, he was still trying to use it to save the Rakuzuichi.
Also, Hokuto's still here, by the way. Like all that, like what Natsuki launches him back with a lightning strike, and then he tries to charge Yura with Araha, and that's why Hokuto screams the duel is over, because he's like, oh, you're running away to go double team Yura.
Yeah, I mean Hokuto kind of I feel like knew what was coming.
I mean Hokuto's strong as shit, but like I don't know how
different level. It's like yeah, but someone interested said something interesting in chat. Kazen or just one of those three, whatever. Actually not Yatsuru, but if Kazen is the traitor, it does recontextualize the treaty a bit.
True.
He was there obviously.
We know it's one of the three, and like I'm gonna get pulled on my ass so hard if Kazen just turns to like Ichiki and is like, "You're bullshitting right now, aren't you?"
Okay.
I'll lose my shit if that happens.
Look. It could very well be Kasen, right? But I'm just trying to understand. Okay, we got like a lot of things this chapter that puts a lot more sus on Kasen and takes away the sus off of Ichiki and Azami. But I'm just wondering, how could they have figured out Rokuhira's location? Because only 4 people knew that, and it was not Kasen.
Kasen...
He didn't know.
Kasen's the head honcho.
That is a good point.
It's the eye patch guy, Ichiki, Azami, and one of the other ones.
The woman?
Yeah. No.
No, it was Kudo.
Kudo. It doesn't make sense.
We might hold on our ass right now.
Okay, so you know what I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking. Mike, you just said, or not just, like 10 minutes ago, you said Hokuzono might be able to pull the rug from us, right? And I'm thinking, what if Kasen is in a way a traitor because he's being blackmailed similar to other people, right? But he's not the main traitor, if that makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. They could easily just be another traitor here.
Right.
My honestly, I really feel like Kasen's gonna turn to like Ichiki, and he's gonna look at him. He's gonna he's just gonna see through Ichiki faking this shit right now. I'm still very certain. I think it's gonna be Ichiki, because it lines up the best, really. From every time we've gotten information drops about stuff that the traitor has told the Hishaku, or stuff that would make someone seem a little more suspicious, Ichiki's always kind of in the background. He's close. He might not be the center focus, but he's always close.
I'm very much like, I've now just decided I just don't think it's Kazen. I think if Hokuzono intended it to be Kazen, I think we do the build up and reveal it properly, like confirm it in this chapter. I think the fact that we're building it up like you know, that kind of tension in the air where it's like there's nothing that's actually saying it is Kazen. We just know it's one of the three, right? But it's like everyone's kind of attention is on Kazen. I feel like it's a very deliberate writing decision to be like, focus on Kazen, think it's this dude, because it's not. Or it's just there's more to it, because again, one of the lot who knew about, if we're assuming no one else knew, because like the only people who knew were Azami, Kudo, Eye Patch, and did Kazen knew? No. Eye Patch, Azami, Kudo, and Ichiki. Sorry, yeah. And Shiba. That's 4, right?
Yeah.
But it's very possible that it wasn't one of that lot. If we go back to the fish theory.
What's the fish theory?
You know, like Kunishige went out to buy the fish.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Sword polishers, and he brought the fish back.
Yeah.
It's like the guy was all sus, and he was just. I think the fish seller, dude, it was just like the fish could have easily just been a tracker of sorts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true, because they blow the hole in the wall where the fish was.
That's what I'm saying. So like, it's very possible that we've been led to believe that there is a traitor who leaked that information. They could very easily not be. That's all. Because again, I always found the fish thing weird. Every time I read it back, I'm like, well, this guy just like pushing fish on you? What? And the fish are so important in the story. It's like, it's not just a little, you know, pass by comment. An important moment, right? The fish are very symbolic. And he was actively leaving the house as well. So it's very possible that it had nothing to do with the traitor.
And like Ichiki and Kazen never directly say who the traitor is. They just say that it had to be someone that when they were sealing the blade, someone had to have covered up Yura's energy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So Kazen seems suspicious here, but honestly, this is just how the dude acts. Like anytime this guy has talked, he always talks like this, where he will say like a few words, and then there'll just be a bunch of dots. That's all he ever does. He talks like Dragon from One Piece.
You know what I find really weird though as well, right, is that if he's controlling it remotely, like if he's influencing the use of the blade, the sword saint, if he's influencing whoever's using it, surely that means his spirit energy is in some way like connected to something, right? Like either in the blade or just like,
Yeah.
like, do you know what I mean? Like how is he doing that unless his spirit energy is part of that? So they must be like, whatever they're doing, scanning it and being like, his spirit energy is the only thing we can detect here. And maybe Kyora's, that would make sense too if a bit of that was left over, I don't know. But surely his has to be tied to it somehow, right?
That's what I was thinking, because it doesn't make sense otherwise.
Could he have shrouded it? Like, could he have covered for it, and there isn't necessarily one of those. I feel like this is too bait. It's too bait to just like, because again, Kazen and Yuzuru, I don't think either of them have enough setup, to be honest, to be the traitor.
Yeah. It has to be someone in that room, though.
I think it could be the sword saint. I think it could actually just be him.
What do you mean?
I don't think so. Oh, you think that there was no traitor the entire time?
I think no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there isn't necessarily a traitor that did this, because again, I think we're putting too much emphasis on this idea of the traitor is obviously the guy who covered Yura's tracks. And it's like, well, Kazen hasn't really had much setup. Yatsuru has like not even fucking spoken, and Ichiki is like literally clearing himself. So what's going on?
There's two ways. I think there's 3 ways I think this can go, because I'm very confident that the room of people we have right now, one of them is the traitor. Number 1, Ichiki is faking this shit right now, and he is like putting on a show, because this just feels like he's really trying to get everyone in the room to believe that like, oh, there's a traitor here, but it couldn't be me. It couldn't be me.
I feel like someone is the Aizen.
Yeah.
It could just be Kasen. It could just be Kasen, and we could be overthinking this. Or
Oh,
number
shit.
3.
What?
Nah, sorry, but like, I'm just thinking of the Aizen thing. Like, bro, I still think Kudo is just sus.
That's totally Kudo.
Yes, bro.
That's totally Kudo. with the
If
eyes.
anyone's gonna do the Aizen thing, bro, it's Kudo.
I mean, we even get to see like someone else pretend to be his dead body.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm not really suited for sorcery. That's not like for combat sorcery. That's not really my jam. You know, Aizen when he was like telling all the captains, "Oh I just make like this mist that causes illusions." Right. Meanwhile, he's the most fucking cracked out, broken motherfucker ever. Right. Kudo, there, fake death, bro. Like, it's, and then it could be so easily foreshadowing that someone shapeshifted into Kudo. Like, that's kind of.
Yeah.
Could be a little sort of foreshadow. And Kudo was there with the treaty site. Not was he there for the treaty site? No, he was there for rehousing Rokuhiro. That was what he was there for. And yeah, nobody.
Something
Like,
you
I
see
don't know.
also about it with people who can change their appearance to be other people. A lot of times when you see that stuff in media, they're only able to do it when the person is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
So we could get a reveal that like this whole time it's been like we're being tricked into believing Kudo was this random head up that wasn't really that important, that had some hands in the big stuff, but when it came down to it, he just was never that big of a player, which is quite literally what happened with Aizen.
Yeah.
Dude, in what chapter did they mention who was part of the Rokuhira hiding squad? Like the 4 who knew? I forgot. Looking for it right now. I can't find it.
It was right after Rakuzoichi.
Was it that close? That far?
I think so.
Yeah, we're totally getting pulled on our ass with Kasen. I'm very certain this dude is not the traitor.
Yeah, I low-key think Kudo is the most sus right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I think if
it's too bait, it's way too bait for a reveal. Like, it's baiting it out way too. I'm not signed in again, man. Oh.
Putting my 3, this is my final 3 guesses for who the traitor could be. Putting them on the table. Kudo, Ichiki, or let's just put like Azami. Some fucking how it's still Azami.
I really doubt that. I think Azami is. Unless he's a sleeper, I think he's clear.
You gotta admit, it'd be really fucking funny if it was, though.
Kazan would be too obvious. He was already superficially suspicious. I agree. I think it's way too bait.
Oh yeah, it also, was after Rakuzoichi.
Yeah,
Chapter
the way
46.
Kasen talks, like, it just sounds fucking suspicious. Like, every time we've heard this dude talk, he always talks like this.
But he's too suspicious, though.
Yeah, he's too suspicious. He's the Gin. He's the Gin.
It could be a Gin and, like, both. Yeah, that's what I mean, because, like, the way that, like, it's set up in Bleach is Gin is like, oh, we probably, like, Gin's, like, meant to be a good guy, but he's kind of acting traitorous, and you're like, well, Gin's obviously a traitor. Like, duh. He's obviously a bad guy. Oh my god, he killed Captain Aizen. This guy, he's like, he's cool. He was just there, I guess. Like, kind of chill, non-combatant. Seems like, you know what I mean? Just sort of not really too much about dude. And then bam. Gin works for Aizen, the mastermind, bro. There's probably a Gin and an Aizen. And I think Kudo, it could honestly so easily be both. Actually, no, I think you're right. I think it's actually could be Kazan and Kudo. Wait, no, it is Kazan and Kudo. That's my theory. That's definitely my theory.
Oh, yeah. You think it's
one that's like,
two
I
traitors?
think he's blatantly, no, I think he is blatantly sus. I think Kazan is like blatantly suspicious, right? So that we have that idea that we had with Gin, where it's like, well, this guy's the traitor. He's obviously bad guy, right? Like and that like, admits the thing of like he would then cover up the thing, but it's Kudo who's like the actual mastermind of the traitor shit because he knew where Rokuhiro was, and that covers both bases in terms of what the traitors revealed.
Yeah,
and Kudo pulled the he pulled the same shit as Aizen, and he's died, and he was like completely non-threatening, but he's probably a fucking monster, bro. Like I'm
looking at the panel of the rabbit fucking palming Uraha's face, and like the vines are starting to come off. Dude, the vines are coming out of his vein and his like hand veins and going into Uraha's fucking mouth.
Yep, he's cooked.
Yo, he's gonna make him implode from the inside with plants.
Dude. Speaking of the lasting consequences of this chapter, at the end of the chapter, we see the flash forward to Kyoto with the Bloodshed Hotel in the background, and we see Samura leaving, which means that most likely these two events are happening at the same point in the timeline, right? You guys agree with that?
True. Teleportation
Probably,
is
yeah.
instantaneous, though. But the thing is, how is he going to get inside? Because this isn't a Hokuto situation where we have someone on the inside of the bearer who can teleport you inside.
Well, Chihiro's
don't
a
got
member
it
of the
in-
Kaminabi, so you can just bring him in now.
Oh, sure, yeah, he could just go up to that lantern thing and be like, Chihiro Rokuhira, and
Yeah.
it'll open up.
So these guys are on their way to Tokyo. They're going from Kyoto to Tokyo.
Although with all the traders inside, I doubt they would allow that.
I don't know. Anyways, that's not the important
Yeah.
part. The important part is I got a chat from Norman, and Norman said either Samura is too late or he sacrifices himself, reversing the malediction that's about to happen right now. What do you guys think of that?
Could be. I feel
I
like
don't know.
I feel like this is where like he's dead. Yeah, either way, I think he's dead. This is where he dies.
You think
Yeah,
this
I think this
versus
is when it
Yura
happens.
is where Samura dies?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
If he
He does
dies to
somewhere
like the
dies.
Magatsumi, if he dies to malediction, I think that's from Yura, the guy manipulating him.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be in a pretty significant way. But I think if he's gonna go
he will
out, that'll be it.
die, yeah. I think he's gonna die, but like, to me, he almost like has to die looking at Iori. Like he has to have
Yeah.
his eyes, like he has to be using those, like it could be using Owl or it could be doing anything, but he has to be like using those revived eyes to look at Iori. So he could be like yes, in the end this was worth it because I got to see you again. And then he dies. Like I feel like he has like
get
thematically
you.
speaking, it has to be him looking at Iori.
Dude, Hari in my chat said that what's his face? Swordmaster saying malediction in this chapter is a mistranslation. It's supposed to be
Mistranslation,
Magatsumi.
Magatsumi, right?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
check
I
the
got fucking John Weary on this chapter.
That would make sense.
I'm gonna
yeah.
check the raws. Let me see real
Considering
quick.
malediction is
No,
literally.
I'm looking at it right now. I just flipped to the fucking French translation and they use Magatsumi.
Okay.
Let's see. Where is it? The raws. Here, going down. Does he actually say it? Oh yeah, he does say Magatsumi. Okay. That's funny. He does actually say Magatsumi.
Alright. Well, do you want to go? Do you want to finally start JJK now? Have our mind.
Yeah,
have our
let's
Kagurabachi out?
let's start JJK now. I think. Wait, someone's just joined my chat and said JJK review done yet. Bro, we've just done Kagurabachi.
Oh.
JJK is yet to start.
The Kagurabachi's just got some insane themes and such, man. What do we say?
Kagurabachi is just blatantly fucking better than JJK.
You just lost like 10 viewers.
I don't give a fuck, bro. It's just the truth. It's objectively true. I'm gonna show. We're gonna talk about the chapter, but unless you want my channel to get obliterated overnight, I'm not showing a lot of it. Wait, I'm gonna change back to here because I don't wanna stress about that, to be honest. We'll run through it pretty quick because I've got somewhere to be, and I do read the fucking TCB anyway, so I am aware. Why do I even do this? I fucking read it. I should just do a different stream for when I actually read it when it comes out. That's probably a good idea, actually.
Alright, Modulo 3.
Have you read it?
I've seen the scans, but I have not read it.
Alright, we'll read through it here then. So, a man-eating shark is on the loose. That is the chapter. Yeah.
Are you
Swimming in the forest.
Wait, what the? This is the. Maybe I should have just read leaks if this is the chapter.
See, it's got good themes, but it's like hella goofy.
I mean, this is early JJK was hella goofy. Like this isn't that different. I mean, actually, no. Early JJK wasn't that goofy. Yuji died in like chapter like 15 or something like that.
That's actually very true. But what I do like about this is it confirms our suspicion. Wait, actually read through this. A shark. Why isn't the government handling it? Blah, blah, blah. Did it wash up through a river? Nope, the shark is swimming through the forest. But what's interesting is that they talk about, like, Maru's asking about cursed spirits. So it's confirmed that, like, because the aliens all have cursed energy, they've never seen a cursed spirit before. Like, they don't even know what they are. which can tie
Oh,
in quite nicely with the idea that
Yeah,
JGK set up of
Ghetto's
like,
like,
yeah,
no,
Ghetto's
Ghetto's
like
being
literally
annoying.
rolling in his grave right now, bro.
No, he's
What?
being annoying to he's like in hell with Yuki being the most annoying guy possible, being like, see, at a point.
Nah, it's the other way around. Because Ghetto was saying kill them all, Yuki was saying everyone should learn to control it.
I guess they're both right in a way, but like,
I mean, in a
one
way,
person
yeah.
wants to be literally Hitler, so
Is it
that guy wasn't that right.
is it ever revealed why curses only appear in Tokyo? that's
Everyone's
new.
really
It's
suicidal.
because Sukuna was the epicenter of like the amount of like sheer cursed energy and like the fucking massive event that was led to like majority of cursed spirits either being formed in or attracted to that epicenter, so they never really started forming anywhere else.
Hmm.
It was like
So
imagine
Sukuna's
it as, like, a
energy is still
gravitational pull.
lingering there to this day?
I mean, I guess it won't just be Sukuna's. It will be the expenditure of the culling games as a whole, like in Tokyo.
Okay, sure.
Is Sendai in Tokyo?
No, it's in the north.
Is there no One Piece chapter today?
I don't care, to be honest. One Piece is kind of pissing me off at the moment.
Oh, what you don't like the God Valley flashback, bro? It's really good.
I'm sure it is, but like I've been waiting, like I'm just wanting to get on with the point and do God Valley, bro. What have
But
we
they're
been
at-
doing for the last few
Oh
weeks?
no, it's on break this week. Fuck. But I mean, they're at God Valley right now. That's just,
Yeah, I
they're,
know,
like,
but it'll be another 4 years until we actually start the conflict.
Okay, you know that is kind of fair. It will probably actually be another 4 years.
Even though you saw sort of later, that's where they talk about the kind of spirits. Trying to see if there was actually. Why did they talk about the Tokyo epicenter thing? Was that in the last chapter? No.
I think it might have been in the last chapter.
They haven't mentioned cursed spirits yet, though. Oh, wait. Oh, for decades, work like this so-called suppress the threat missions haven't happened outside of Tokyo. And to think, just when aliens arrive... Okay, so they... Okay, yeah. My brother and nothing like that oddly shaped creature they showed us earlier. And we don't eat people. Sorry, I'll tell you when the time is right. So Yuka seems very much on board with like coexistence, and Tsurugi seems a bit more stubborn on the conflict side, which is a nice like little parallel to Maru and Cross in a way. It's the same shit as like it's what Yuji was saying to Sukuna at the end of the series, right? Like he offered him a chance for coexistence, and Sukuna chose. Sukuna was like beyond redemption, so pretty. It's like the whole coexistence versus conflict thing is a nice little theme we're running.
This chapter is like it's so happy that you know someone is gonna die brutally really soon.
In JJK. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's how it feels. Like there's like it's like when Naruto goes to a filler arc right before it cuts back to like the war arc where like Neji's getting stabbed.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. You're not reading from my stream, are you? Because I'm like kind of.
I just read the chapter myself.
Have you read it properly?
Yeah, I read it properly.
So the bit I liked most about it is that is the tiger analogy for Yuji and Sukuna, because like Yuji's always represented by like a tiger. You know, he's the tiger of West Junior High. Tiger's like very important part of that heaven and earth cycle. Like Yuji's kind of, and it's the difference of like Toranosuke or whatever his name was like the whole idea of you grow up lonely and that makes you strong, but it also made it into like irredeemable like killing animal, which is what Sukuna was. Like he became strong because he was lonely, and that made him into an irredeemable killing ruthless monster, and in the end it had to be put down rather than able to, you know, coexist with it. Whereas the new card that comes along, which is the whole like Sukuna I am you thing, or you are me, is it's the same situation again, but this time you hand it over to Asada and you like look after him and stuff, which is basically meant to represent Yuji. I think that's quite a nice little thing, and it plays into the coexistence themes quite well. So I thought that was actually really neat. Obviously JGK people don't know how to read, so because there's a flying shark and like no actual sick fucking Gojo vs Sukuna level fight in this chapter, they'll say it's mid or filler, but when you actually like, you know, read it, it's pretty nice. I like it. It's pretty dope.
Do you think the aliens have animals on their planet?
That's a good question.
I think they probably got like, I think everything's dead on their planet properly, or mostly.
They probably did have animals of some sort. They probably had
Yeah,
like, multiple
definitely.
species.
At some point in time, definitely.
I mean, there's
wait.
very clear variations among them as well, because like look at Bossman compared to the rest of them.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's I had a theory for that. I mean, my video got taken down, so I can't show it off. But my theory is that I feel like since them as a species are more intertwined with cursed energy, that it actually changes them, like physically. Like if the
Right.
only people we've seen look alike as the aliens are the twins.
Yeah.
Everyone else in their race looks entirely different to them. And I think that's because like the curse technique you get, it literally changes you as a person. Like if look at the dude with the big ass forehead. My guess is he probably has some sort of maybe barrier technique or something that's a lot more spiritual than the others. So it
Yeah.
quite literally altered his appearance to make him better for that.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's like kind of would maybe kind of be on theme as well. Like I feel like he does deliberately, like Bossman looks different to the others in the way that Sukuna look different to everyone else, which is kind of also just meant to be like, is Donnie built different, you know? Like
Yeah.
the Sukuna level threat memes are fucking killing me, bro. That shit is so funny.
Yeah.
And
But,
I hope he is a Sukuna level threat. I hope he is. I really do.
I mean,
People are
like, even
"Oh,
if he is, like, low-key, he's probably going to get beat by the twins. So I feel like no
of
matter
course.
what, this dude's going to get a bad performance.
But what I'm saying is like people are like, no, I hope he's not stronger than Gojo or Sukuna because that would ruin their characters. First of all, those characters are literally created to be surpassed.
The book is closed. They are dead and buried.
Like, but also the whole thing of like, oh, they need to remain the strongest. No, they don't. No, they don't. That defeats the point. Gojo's literally pushing there like, you guys need to rise above me, bro. Beginning of the story, he's like, these guys will surpass me. You'll have to redefine special grade, or you're gonna be better than I ever was. Not just in fighting, but like as a person, as a sorcerer, everything, all of it. Like surpass, right? And therefore, the whole thing of like Yuji has Sukuna potential, whatever. The whole idea is that that generation of heavy hitters should have, like, I would not be surprised if we learned that Yuji and Yuta are considered to be greater sorcerers than Gojo was, like in the history books, you know? Like I'm cool with that. That makes a lot of sense narratively. And if these two like kids and fight a Sukuna level threat and then surpass that by beating it, it's not crazy. So if something does cliff Gojo or Sukuna, it's perfectly fine with JJK's themes. The only reason you wouldn't think it's fine with the themes is because you're an agenda weirdo. Alright? Also, if Big Boss Man Sukuna looking like the Sukuna level threat alien is on par with Sukuna, it's fine because he's an alien. If there are other planets out there with control over cursed energy, it's kind of naive to assume Earth is the only one ever to like have a Gojo or Sukuna level fighter. That's just silly. They're aliens. The rules have changed. All right, the rulebook is completely different.
Dude,
It's fine.
Alonso, have you actually read the chapter?
Me, yeah.
Okay, what's the guy's curse technique?
Oh, he's got Seance, bro.
Yeah,
Where's shit?
bro, this
Yeah,
is
I
the
know.
third iteration of Seance. What?
Yeah.
Is this Ino? Is this Ino's son?
That's
No,
why in my
Seance
chapter
can
review-
just be random.
No, so in my chapter review, I have 3 theories. He's just a nothing burger character, just like an NPC, completely new, no relation to anyone. Or because he's like roughly the same, like the right age to be an original cast's like kid, to be like Ino's kid. He's roughly the right age, kind of. He's also a Jujutsu High graduate, which means that he like was put into the sorcerer system early, went to the school, became a sorcerer, which, you know, if Ino or whatever had a kid, like probably would go through the same thing. And he's got this like connection to animals and stuff. So my 3 theories are he's an NPC, random new character, he's Ino's kid, or he's Megami's kid.
Why
That's
Megami?
Because he's the right age. He went Jujutsu High. He's got like the dark features. He has this weird like connection and relatability to animals that Gege always emphasized with Megami, like preferring animals to that. And because Tiger Funeral is the only fucking Shikigami we didn't see in the 10 Shadows, and because he literally is only friends with these fucking tigers, who applies to Megami as well, because Yuji was his best mate and Yuji is the tiger.
Okay.
It's
I'm
facts.
just gonna disregard that last part. But
Yeah, no, I think the wording I use in my video is that shit stretchier than Luffy's morning wood.
okay.
I low-key hope I'll probably go by the Eno guess. Is my
Yeah, I'm
interpretation.
down with the thing as well. Because we don't need any more
Dude,
M-word
but
in our
I think it's
story.
really interesting because you know how they say that a curse technique can be the exact same technique, but it changes because of how you interpret it.
Yeah.
So that's why like Ogami's seance is different from Ino's, and this guy's seance is different from those two. It's like, what if someone appeared and he had like the interpretation of all the previous seances?
I feel like Ino's and Ogami's were like actually just different techniques.
No, they're not.
Nope,
Because
they're the
how
same
does your interpretation of the seance technique lead to you exclusively being able to summon the 4 auspicious beasts?
Because it's based on
Because-
bringing back something that once was.
Yeah.
I guess, but
And if
I don't know.
know
if
how
the
it's
auspicious
perspective.
beasts were like cursed spirits, and you learned that as like a tale from your youth, then that could be like how you interpret it.
No, I get you. I'm also, before I end up the stream, I did want to ask, are either of you any more convinced about the idea that like the alien twins are meant to represent
I
Sukuna
know
and
it's
Wasuke?
that's yeah, it's totally Sukuna Wasuke.
Yeah.
Totally just is.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying. Because, bro, I got this comment on my, because I think in the video I got a bit carried away and I was like, it's pretty much confirmed that it's them. Which, to be fair, I stand by. All right. But I got some people like, you can't just say that. This is how JGK misinformation spreads. I'm like, all right, first of all, I need you guys to understand we read the same story. Like, my videos are my interpretation of the story that we're both reading. I'm not Gege. If you hear me say something and you go like, well, it's a canon fact now because this random YouTuber said it, that's on you, bro. I feel like it is. That everyone's in my comments acting like it's a crazy fucking, like they're like, that's a bit of a stretch. Is it really? Like, Shiny, didn't you think it was a stretch at first?
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
did.
not though, is it? Like when you think about it, it's not really.
this is yet I
Bro,
wonder
the
who the hell
themes,
is
their
there.
technique is the opposite of Sukuna's. They've got the markings, they've got the coexistence versus conflict, like beliefs. They've got the fucking, like all the themes like are there. The whole, they're twins. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, fair.
it is. I feel like it's very. If it was just appearance-wise, I'd be like, it would then be like a pretty loose interpretation. Fine. But the way his technique is described, like bringing things together, it is the opposite of Sukuna's shrine. It's the exact opposite. So that for me was like the nail in the coffin. And his speech about ideals, which was like copy and paste what Sukuna said, but inverted.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I could see it.
Now the only one I need to convince is a... Which reminds me I have to do podcast soon.
Also, Maru says his curse technique is shared with his younger brother. What does that mean? I've never heard of a curse technique being shared.
I think they just both have the same technique.
Yeah, I think he's just saying they have the same technique.
But because of like the whole twin thing though, the way twins work, it's treated as literally the same. Right? Because remember how twins work in Jujutsu?
Yeah, but Maki didn't have creation.
No, but Maki didn't have like. Oh, that's true, I guess.
Anything.
But we shouldn't have. Yeah, shouldn't have anything. But she did have cursed energy though.
Yeah.
She didn't. She didn't have cursed energy.
No, she did like a little bit, but
she
not
was-
enough to use anything.
No, but it's like she didn't, but she was perceived to have cursed energy. So it's like the same as if she did. She didn't actually have it. But
No, she did.
To Jujutsu.
All
Yeah,
humans have
to
curse energy.
Jujutsu- Yeah, but she didn't. That was the point. She'd shaved it all away. She had a heavenly restriction.
Yeah, at the end.
No, she had it anyway.
No,
She
it was
had a
only
heavenly
partial.
restriction.
She had curse energy.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I'm saying it was only partial because she had some cursed energy. Or at least Jujutsu that determines things like heavenly restrictions, like the rules of Jujutsu that determines these things, perceived her as having cursed energy because Mai had cursed energy. But she never actually had it. It's just she only had it because of Mai. Like she only was considered as someone with a bit of cursed energy because of Mai. But naturally, if she'd been born as a single, like not a twin, then she would have had a full heavenly restriction from get-go. Wait, why
What
were we
do
talking
you
about that? I've
marry?
forgotten.
That's just how every JJK argument ever goes, man. You just forget what the point was at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know. What was I saying? Shani, what were you saying? I feel like you were saying something.
I was trying to get to the bottom of how Maru's curse technique works.
Oh yeah, true.
I generally have no clue what the fuck he's like. It can bring balance. What? I still
Yeah,
have
I
no
don't
clue
know.
what it does, if I'm being real. I
No,
generally have
no
no
one
clue.
does. No one has a clue. The hell? And then he used his weird eye to just knock out some dude. Fuck, that's all about.
Yeah, I thought it was just Conqueror's Hockey. That was my guess.
Alright, I just
Yeah, no,
finished reading the
so-
chapter. The whole chapter is just one giant metaphor for how the
Yeah,
aliens
right?
should view the humans.
Yeah. The
Okay,
whole coexistence conflict thing.
okay. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really care about that, but...
What the hell? No, that's fine.
JJK fan gets mad at themes and such.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
that's cool.
Ichi the Witch time.
But as for what you're saying about the technique, I think you're right. It's confusing. Like, I mean, as in like what it means to be shared. Because it says that if Maru uses it, then his twin would know. So it's clearly more than them just like having the same technique. It is connected in some way. I mean, you're right to question that for sure.
Okay.
Definitely an odd one. All right. Well, you enjoy Ichi the Witch. I'm gonna go and finish my video, and then I'm gonna do podcast stuff.
I already work on my Hajime no Ippo video.
All right, bet. Cool. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit then.
Alright.
See ya.
See ya. Alright, let me close Discord. Ichi the Witch time, chapter 51. Actually, let's go back to 50 real quick, because that was one little refresher as to what happened in the chapter before. So yeah, we got in the chapter before that, we got Descaras versus the magic who serves under the world hater. Then she used her ability and it reversed onto her. And then he makes it back to the world hater. Gives him back his staff. And... oh yeah, we got his true form. He was like a chimera looking dude. He like morphs into it. There can be no future where humans and magics coexist. Okay, so that's where it ended off with the inner turmoils of yeah, I forgot her name again. But the magic who's like possessing the girl. Alright, so we move on to chapter 51. Well, this is a nice cover. It looks like something that would normally be a color page, but it's not. Descaras was so cold. Yo, yes, bro. Dude. Dude, I love Ichi, bro. It's nice. I think the names are a bit hard to remember, or like, because they're so long, like, especially the official witches, they have like really complex names. But yeah, it's good. Ta-da! Hey everyone, look, my arm grew back. Yeah, right. Got another robot arm. I hope he gets like actual like official upgrades this time so that he can actually like use 100% of his power without like breaking himself like Genos would from One Punch Man. Because he was just doing all of the modifications by himself, but like this time he actually has the support of the Witches Association, so it's cool. He grew back? Amazing. Just kidding, I had a new mechanical one attached. Yeah, okay, figured. Its mobility and durability are way better than my old model. Nice, so he did get a version 2 upgrade. They gave me new legs while they were at it too. I got maintenance for my whole body. I feel better than new. Cool. Advanced version Gokuraku. They sure took their time getting it done. The workshop here is incredible. The tools are sophisticated and the technicians are knowledgeable and skilled. Plus, it's got funding. Lots of funding. That's important. Ichi, calm down. Oh yeah, you seem like zooming past Gokuraku the whole time. It's cool. But yeah, it's nice that we get confirmation that like the reason why his stuff was kind of was because he was doing it himself and he didn't have the funding and the knowledge and skill, etc. And now that he does, he's like OP, or at least I hope. I don't think he's gonna be like reaching 100% all the time yet. Maybe that's like an upgrade for a future arc. But yeah, I couldn't help but ask for more and more functionality, and I got fussy about the design details. Getting it all done took time. Okay, functionality. Get this. My arm has a rocket launcher in it, and my knees have flamethrowers. And best of all, it can shoot laser beams from my eye. What? He has laser eyes. He's like Superman now. Okay. Yo, no making up crap. Oh, okay, so he was lying. Okay. You've got the whole team here, Descaras. Good. Welcome to the Wand and Tools department. That stuff you ordered, it's ready. Cool. Wait, he's here, and then he sneaks up behind her. No laser beam, no laser eye beams. Nope, sorry. Maybe for next time. Maybe it's like foreshadowing a future power-up. Voila, your magic hoverboards. They're Comet models. Okay, so they're like Silver Surfer now. Magic hoverboards, personal vehicles for flight. Hop on. You can stick your toes in there to brace them. It's cool. Pour magic energy down through your feet to power it. It'll minimize any external forces that act on you, like wind pressure. Smart. But you do still have to keep yourself balanced on it. It's actually trickier to ride than you'd... Ah, okay, figures. Figures he's a prodigy at this. Dude, of course. It's a nice panel, though. It's like good thumbnail material. Yeah, he just does tricks on it. Literally. Okay, well, you've got a talent for that. Woohoo! This is fun. Comets are a solid model. They're light, compact, and designed for long distances. Comet. Maneuverability is high, energy consumption is mid, range is high, required maintenance is low. Okay. They're perfect. They're the perfect choice for traveling to places you can't mirror to. Ah. Do you think Gokuraku will be able to acquire magics at some point, or other male witches? I feel like the whole Ichi ushering in a new age thing is leading to that at some point. Yeah, I agree. I feel like that's definitely gonna happen at some point. I don't know when, but it's like, thematically it would make sense. Especially because the world hater is like so strong, and certain magics like Uroro that Ichi acquired have trials specifically designed for people who cannot normally get them, like males. So I think that would make sense if we ever get it. Maybe like Gokuraku won't have the potential for it, but he can make up for it with like an item. Say like you know how like in Pokemon they have Pokeballs to catch Pokemon, and Gokuraku could have something similar to where he stores magics in like a bracelet instead of his soul. I don't know, something like that. Let's continue. One of the first things junior witch cadets learn at our magic school is how to ride a comet. Ah. It's a great way to teach them how to control the flow of their magic energy. Then you can ride these too, Kamigi. Yes, technically. But we humans are born with perfectly good legs to help us get to places. Why do we need to ride on things? Oh, okay. Yeah, she definitely can't ride on it. You need core strength and good balance if you want to ride a comet. In other words, they're not great for the uncoordinated types. Hey, I'm really good at piloting hover bikes. I can carry lots of cargo. And Gokuraku's like, oh, and Descaras too. Hover bikes, huh? Oh yeah, you were riding on one when we first met. They are pretty easy to pilot. They're a good way to carry a lot of cargo safely too. Maneuverability is low, energy consumption high, range high, maintenance also high. Yeah, but they're energy guzzlers. If you don't want one of those... Wait, you don't want one of those if you're going far. I'm sure if I just try really, really hard... Nah, we'll just have you ride double, Kamigi. You sit behind me. I got off. What other kinds are there? magic tools for flight. Flying bicycle, flying skates, flying motorcycles. Damn. Dinghies. Okay. So just about anything that people use in the real world for transport can be used for flying, except cars, I guess. They all have various ranges, energy requirements, and quirks. Cool. Yeah, you totally built this one for yourself. How much did it cost? Don't let Master Moneygold know, okay? People can ride in this? Yep, 5 at once. How? Still, given the mobility, the comets are probably the best. You got the hang of it fast, Ichi. Okay. There's still, there are a lot of... Ooh, a broom. It's like a classic witch's mobility thing. He's like mesmerized by it. What's that? That's an old one. A flight broom. People say that brooms pick their people. This model in particular is a beast. You need the aptitude plus a whole lot of practice to ride one of these. They were used a lot in the old days, but now they're basically just fancy antiques. A broom, it's beautiful. Ooh, ahoy, Mr. Messiah and friends. Is your training all done? Jikishirone? No, this is the girl. Jikishirone is gone, I think. Because the symbols aren't on her face. Ooh. Okay, get your stuff together and let's go. Go where? On our next mission, duh. Wait, what are you wearing? Isn't it cute? This is my travel wear. You've been assigned your next hunt, and I'm coming with. Huh? No way. Yeah, she doesn't want to die. Because she knows if she's, like, at the association alone, she's probably gonna get, ganged up on by the World Hater and gang again. So that's probably why. When Ichi the Witch goes on his next hunt, you want to accompany him? Yep. Wait, here she does have the symbols. Is there a reason for that? Interesting. I got a new prophecy just this morning. It says I might be a big help if I go with Ichi on his next hunt. Go with the light and you may find a fragment of the future for which you search. Oh, wait. No, I get it. The World Hater said, don't use your prophecies to help Ichi. So, she's probably gonna try and sabotage every hunt. How unusual for you to receive a prophecy in regard to yourself. Really? I regularly check on my own future. Well, yeah, this prophecy is totally a fake. Yeah, I knew it. But I have to know. I have to see for myself if Ichi the Witch is truly the Messiah who can stand against the World Hater. And then I have to decide which side I'll take. Yeah, because she is a magic, so technically she could join the Lord World Hater. So, about the last meeting. I know I left in the middle, but you talked about Ichi's next mission, right? Where are you sending the world's first male witch next? The Pendulum Seas. Oh, really? You're making him hunt that nasty piece of work then? There is a class of legendary magics that witches have attempted and failed to acquire for ages. Amongst them, there is one that the Witches Association would pay almost any price to acquire. The time magic, yo. Is he gonna get time stop? Its lair can be found on the Pendulum Seas. Oh right, because the pendulum of the clock, okay. The Pendulum Seas, that stretch of water has sent many a ship to the cold depths, and within it drifted a creepy cradle of death. Is he wearing goggles? Oh, he has his hoverboard. Nice. He's surfing. You see the seas. It looks like a shipwreck. Some good art. I like it. The ghost ship Chronostasis. Okay, Chronostasis. And that's the end of the chapter. Then we see Deskaras with Kumugi and Jikishirone. I think this is a double spread. Let me check it out as a double spread. Horizontal. Ooh. Yeah, this is nice. Are there any other double spreads? I don't think so. Yeah, okay, so it's just this one. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, it's weird now. But whatever. Double spread? Yeah, double spread. But yeah, this is nice. It's cool. We're moving into the next arc, and we're gonna get to see Jikishirone be a hindrance to Ichi. I think. Jikishirone is definitely gonna side with us. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. It would be for the best. Because if she doesn't, it would make Ichi's mission so much harder. Ichi's squad is too charismatic. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, their charisma is gonna make her side with them. Yeah, that could be. I wouldn't mind that. But, overall, pretty good chapter. The art's really consistent. It's really nice. We got the introduction of how their mobility works. And preview for the next arc. But they're gonna hunt the time magic. It must be OP then, because it's being compared to Uroro and World Hater. Because Uroro has the ability to amp anything. And World Hater just, like, destroys, I guess. So, yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see how this arc unfolds. I think I'll give it, like... this chapter is, like, pretty solid. I'll give it, like, a 7.5. I feel like I'm missing pages. And we got good exposition. And they teased the broom. Ichi might eventually get his broom. So maybe, like, if Ichi becomes powerful enough, the broom will choose him? So that's nice. Yeah, I'll give it, like, just 7.5. It's good. I do wonder why Jikishirone doesn't have her symbols. Is that, like, an art error? It doesn't seem like it. Or is it, like, that she switched back to her human host? I don't know. I don't think she did. Or maybe the symbols are just, like, stickers. Or, like, makeup. Maybe they're not, like, real. I don't know. Cool, though. Yeah. Alright, so thank you guys for joining the stream. I forgot to rank Kagurabachi. I think for now, Kagura would be like at a 9 or like at a pretty all-time high. And I don't know, so much happened in that chapter. I'm gonna need it to like, I'm gonna need to sit with my thoughts on it for a little bit. And then I'll make like a review video. Because people liked the last one that I put out. So, I'll make a review video for it. And, what else? Yeah, Modulo was alright. I don't know. I'm still not convinced on it too much yet, but it's still just 3 chapters. So, I don't know. I'll like read it until the end since it's only gonna run for 6 months. So, yeah. But thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Thank you if you chatted. Thank you Hari. Thank you Norman. Thank you Salemwa. Thank you Alphobi. Thank you Cut Digital. You guys are all cool for chatting, and everyone else who just stopped by to watch. Thank you guys for watching as well. I'll see you guys next weekend.